to be one-dimensional. This is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars are on the board. They cut the lead to 6-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Stroud begins with a pass. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 4.
All right. At 18, let's go.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
All right. 18, let's go. South.
He'll get this out wide. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 22 yards, the pickup there. 1st down for Houston.
48-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
1st and 10.
Here we go. At 18, let's go. 11. Hey, uno more. Buggy.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Look wide. Get this one complete. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Here we go. 18, let's go.
Now it's the Arizona product that is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. That is Omar Norman Lott there to bring him down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
19 Texas. Look at hot.
A second down throw for Stroud. It's swung out to Krosky-Merritt, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 6-3 is our score. More from Houston coming up in a moment. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins. They come up now on 3rd down and 4 to go.
Here we go. Hey, uno. 11.
The RPO, that one is complete. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
It's just been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
South. Why Tony?
On first down, it's Stroud. That'll be taken in by Krosky-Merritt to the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
That's another Texans.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, going to put the finishing touches on. It's 1st and goal.
12.
Back to throw, Stroud. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Texans. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans move out in front, 13-3.
The score, Texans 13, Jaguars 3. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Lawrence. In trouble, and down he goes. That the former Defensive Rookie of the Year, Will Anderson, in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's going to let one go, looking for Miles. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. 47 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Lawrence going to give it to Jinton. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. He was dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Second down, Lawrence. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. In a uncomfortable receiver, couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Third and 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. This one complete, right side. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
So what they're trying to do with this concept here, Mike, is they're trying to put layers into the defense. There's somebody attacking deep, there's somebody attacking intermediate, and then in this case, they force the ball to be thrown to the underneath check down, and they're able to keep him short and force fourth down.
Lawrence throwing on fourth down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
You're out of speed! You're out of speed!
On first and 10, here's Stroud. That's to Trusty Merritt. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, switch! How was that? Hot! 18, what's up?
Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
All right. 18, what's up?
A run out of the gun. Drowski Merritt. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment.
All right.
They'll go play action with Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go. 18, what's up? He moves, tight go. Look the hot.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. Open man, right side, he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. It is a big-time play for Houston. 33 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Here we go.
First carry from David Montgomery. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 18, what's up?
They'll run with Drowski Merritt. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
All right. 18, what's up? Buggy. Good.
That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, Houston. That is 1st touchdown this year. extra point.
The extra point.
The kick is good. And the Texans add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down. Lawrence now to throw on first down. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. You sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, a gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
A gain of 7.
Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. For this field goal attempt. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. They'll talk things over before third down. The Jaguars have the field goal unit on the field. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. His kick is good. From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
17-yard line.
fake. Here's Stroud. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Out of bounds at the 19-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Look the hot.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Who did everything that I love.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Hey, stop. At 18. Tony. 11.
To throw, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Results in a 4th
So you have
down.
to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being wasted down.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Play action now. It's Lawrence. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Texans have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's the middle phase. There's the catch.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now they'll pitch it out here. Trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. And fortunately, he's able to get back on it. So not only will will not be a turnover, but in fact the drive keeps going. It's a first down. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately,
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Texans. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their second pick-6 of the game.
and that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick-6, but to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
That one is no good, not even close. He missed it wide to the left, and the score remains right where it's at.
For Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. They'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Now Lawrence. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns him away.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down, give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
They'll run with Krosky Merritt, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal.
18. What's that? Why Tony?
Right back to Krosky Merritt. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line.
On the tackle. A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
All my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors.
3rd and goal.
18. What's that?
Check.
They'll run. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
A bit of a curious call there, Mike, on 3rd and goal from this far out. You thought they would have turned to their passing game. They tried to catch the defense sleeping and keep it on the ground. Great job by the defense being ready for everything. Not only do they stop him, they take him back for a loss. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. To throw is Lawrence. That's 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And he's going to score again. That for a daily double. The 2nd defensive touchdown he's scored in this game. 2nd half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Lisa 24.
Now here's Lawrence. Forced out wide. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Rip 23. Hey, Soko, hot.
In motion comes Thomas.
There we go.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Humphrey, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's the fourth time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked up by Kalen Bullock. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So in this last possession, Mike, they take the ball away, and they do it from playing cover 3 defense. So what that means is there's 3 deep players. There's 2 corners and a safety. They divide the field into thirds, and everybody else underneath is just looking at the quarterback. Straight zone coverage, played perfectly, leads to a big takeaway.
On the handoff, it's Krosky Merrick. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
This ain't what you want.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At 18. What's up?
Seriously? That is a play?
Shit.
The RPO, that one is complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A gain there of 27 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard
And that
line.
throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback. So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Houston. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Hey, so go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Now he'll air one out. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit, but it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
Here we go, let's go. 18. What's that? Motion, motion. Set.
A run to begin the drive, and it's Karski Merritt. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. From the 46, here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, hey.
Right back to Karski Merritt. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
It's a gain.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Here's a handoff to Montgomery.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7.
Oh.
On play action, Stroud. This one complete, right side. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Texans first down. Stroud going to set up the throw. Catch left side is made by Higgins.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Here we go. 118. 12. Why Tony?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Texans.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And no chance to return this one
The Jaguars
through the
take
end
over
zone
1st and
for a
10
touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, we gotta switch it up.
A first down throw for Lawrence. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. The break, the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, Jupiter.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. To throw is Lawrence. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Jaguars cut into the lead a little bit.
Jaguars 13.
Don't show it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the quick, right? 18.
Stroud to throw here on first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Think back to what they told us during the week, Mike. They said this primetime platform, this is a tremendous opportunity for us to show the entire league and put them on notice. And boy, after this performance, boy, have they ever.
Hey, uno Mars. Look the hot.
On first down, it's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Motion. 11. Here we go. 18. That's it.
Throwing on second down, Stroud. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up third down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Quick throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That is the run-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up fourth down. The Texans set to punt this one away. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. This is taken at the 25. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. On first and 10, Lawrence. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
All right, let's 13, Luke.
In motion comes Thomas. Second down, Lawrence. This one popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Ohio State. And he is going to score a pick six for the touchdown. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick six.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick six here in the fourth quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
His kick is good. Makes the score Texans 56, Jaguars 13. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball is going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, Ginger. Done. Red.
They'll go down to a knee. Second and 11.
Son.
They will take a knee here. So it's a win here for the Texans. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their two scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say, so long from Houston.
Chill, not on the